From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seahawks. On EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go! Down, stick on the base. 56 is the mic. I got it. Bang, 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 bang. Top. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Let's go.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready. 57 to Mike. Danny.
Winston now to throw on first down. And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready. Black 25. Check Mike. Watch 12. Watch 12. I got trick this side.
Winston from the gun on third down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's complete to Chris Conley. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Mike 56. Mike, go.
They'll set up a throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jordan Reed hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, look at the juke. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 21-0 our score after one. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Winston now. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set, ready, 10, touchdown. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 6. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Don't get nervous. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here I come again.
Winston. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Jameis now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Draw play, Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
They don't want it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Back to throw here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jordan Reed, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jordan Reed with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Where do we go?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And able to find Conley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that.
And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight. Double tight. Three down.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
And Winston lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mike 57.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Rams, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.